Okay, today is June 3rd, 2021, and I am on the right side of the auditorium. So if you're facing the stage, looking off to the right, I'm going to give a tour of the right front chamber. So this contains divisions of string 2 and the brass chorus, which I think the brass chorus was one of the very first things to be completed up in the front part after the echo and the fanfare, if I remember correctly. I'm going to warn you though, it's pretty rough, so brace yourself for a scene of ugliness comparable to what's going on up in the fanfare and echo divisions. This chamber is real tight. It's very shallow and wide, so it's pretty hard to get around in, but I'll do my best, so here we go. So, I mean, you see the hallway here, right? And this is the chamber, and that wall is only maybe 5 feet away, 6 feet away from me. So this whole chamber, this whole front section is only that deep. Now remember, I said it's crowded. it's hard to get shots in here, but basically the only way to see the chamber is from up above, because here on the main floor there's just no way to see it very well. So I'm going to climb up this ladder right here up to this next level, which is where you can see everything from. Now already, I'm going to show this a close-up. That is some really bad water damage. These are the bottom boards of a standard, mid-Merloche chest. And you can see how warped they are, and it's just plainly obvious that the severe water damage up here from years ago. These pipes were removed for safekeeping down in the shop so that other things could be accessed. And I'm going to take the lamp here. It's kind of dark down the other part. So remember, this is string 2. This is I believe it's one of the largest divisions in the entire organ. Maybe the biggest, I forget. It has one of these nice rank cards. So you can see tromba d'amore is in front. String mixture, 5 ranks. 12 2 2/3, viola, violina, string principal, and a unit stop. You can see already it's not a happy state of affairs up here. So looking down, onto the lower level, which I couldn't access from below, I'll turn the camera like that. Some people suspect maybe, is it this part, that this kind of looks like somebody put a ladder there because all the pipes are smushed in one direction. However, somebody said that. I'm not sure that was right. These are very soft metal, and once one started to collapse, it kind of started an avalanche, because one would fall into the next and the next and the next, and it just cascaded. Up here on this level, it's not quite as bad, but it's still pretty bad. There's the string mixture. You can see these pipes have completely fallen apart from water damage. And some of the damage was caused when this line was installed in the chamber. I don't know how long ago, but I'm pretty sure that was part of it. Here on the ends of these chests, they have written, I'm turned around here, cello phonon, 4-foot C, 4-foot C, 4-foot C. James Martin pointed out to me a unique thing different about this is that this chest up here, it said 4-foot C. All of these 8-foot ranks are only from tenor C up on this upper level, and there's not much ceiling space here. Oh, and there you can see water damage going back decades in the ceiling where it's been leaking. Anyway, all of the bottom octaves of all those pipes are on one of these chests. I think it's this one here. This chest in front is all just the bottom octaves of what's on this upper chest. And it's one of the only places they did that. There's no unit. It's a Pitman bass offset. There's a walkboard. You can see that curve there. It's not supposed to be curved like that. Now here's something really interesting. I did not notice this until today. This is a tuning keyboard, a remote tuning keyboard. And it's really clever. The stops are up here, the notes are down here, and they made little phosphor bronze springs with a bus bar, and so you click it down, and then you take a note, and it clicks down, and it holds it there, and then you just load it back up. So any note you want, you just press it down, whoop, and it clicks down over that bar, and then you let it go. So you can be up here by yourself tuning, hit the stop, and lock it on. Very clever. Great way to do it. Okay, so that's this part. So this is string 2 over here, right? Now we go through this partition wall, and here's the rank list for what's on the other side of the wall. Okay. Along with people who have been through here. Those names don't look familiar to me, but there they are. So you come here through this door, and now we're in the brass chorus. And there's only one bare light bulb up above for this division. This didn't get hit quite as hard. Still not great, but not as bad as the other side. Okay, and then down below you have the main 8-foot and 16-foot offsets. You actually have like walkboard stairs going down to the chest there. Note that this was part of the hallway that was taken over for the organ use, and that's why it has the decorative sconces there, because this was not meant to be organ chamber. This was meant to be just part of the back hallway, and they took it over, as I said. So there you have it. String 2 and brass chorus on June 3rd. 2000. Okay, it is still June 3rd, 2021. I've come halfway back in the room now. That's the direction facing the boardwalk and the beach. And here we are at Gallery 1. So we are in the center of the auditorium, front to back. And this is the right center chamber. So what we have here on this lower level is the tuba maxima and trumpet mirabilis. These are the ranks that were voiced by Henry Vincent Willis, out of the way. And I wanted to point out the resonator reinforcement here. So here's the reed socket. This is the first layer of zinc. Then there's a layer of lead. Then there's a second layer of lead. In the tenor range anyway, and then it just goes to a single layer of lead around the nodal point, and then when you get up high enough they stop with that. But just to show what kind of weight we're dealing with. I took one resonator out here, and I brought a luggage scale. So this one resonator weighs 14.1 pounds. See that? Don't worry, it's secure. I got it by the pipe hook. But that's the kind of weight we're dealing with here. We're talking heavy duty construction. So basically, the front part of the chamber here is all 100-inch pressure material, I believe. Maybe this diaphone back here, I don't remember that may be on lower pressure. But the front chests here are on 100. And with any luck, they'll be coming back online, possibly not in a perfect state, but sometime in the next year or so. It'd be nice to see it. Some of them have been repaired already. You see new parts of resonators there where they've been repaired very nicely. So up above is kind of like a shelf, and there's a whole nother layer up there where the mixture is, and the rest of the well, the mixture basically is the only thing up there. So from there across this partition wall is gallery 2, flutes. Again, it's going to get pretty ugly in here with the water damage. I don't know if you can read that. Flute Maggiore 16, Jubel Flute 8, Harmonic Cornet 3 ranks, Harmonic Piccolo 2, Harmonic 12 2 2/3, Harmonic Flute 4, and Harmonic Flute 8. This is on 2 levels. Again, goes up there. And I'm going to pause the camera, climb up there, grab the flashlight, and show you the rest. Okay, I'm up here at the top of Gallery 1, and basically most of what this consists of up here in this space is this stop. All of what you're seeing here, this entire chest, 7 ranks, is one mixture. Let that sink in. We got some pretty healthy scale in there. You look how big those pipes are, and of course, double languids. See the cut on the sides there, right there. Even all the way up to the treble rank has the double languids. There you can see them. And then these are diaphone trebles up here. And in front, I believe it says diapason, and it's got double languids. I think that might be part of the mixture technically, where you can put it on its own stop tab. I don't remember. And then back over here in Gallery 2 is stuff that's in pretty rough shape. I'm going to have to put the camera down and climb over there. Okay, I have climbed up into the upper part of Gallery 2. Not too happy up here. I don't remember. I think this is the Jubel flute. Again, lots of water damage you can see in the ceiling. What had happened up here, and if you look at the bottom boards of the chest, they're all just warped and ruined. And here, on these wooden pipes, you can see the double languid, which has gotten wet and delaminated. But it's interesting, it's a stopped double languid pipe, which continues back here. Pretty healthy scale on those things. But when you see the scope of just how much organ is here and the shape it's in, you see exactly why it's going to take a long time to restore these gallery divisions, because there's just so much of them and they got hit so hard with water. And this is damage that goes back to the 1950s or 60s, I believe. Looking down, there you can see the chest in front, where I was. And the grills are all covered with plastic just to keep dirt out and whatever else. Again, enormous scales on these things. So, from Gallery 2 at Boardwalk Hall, I'll end it here.